Hey guys, welcome back to Jazzy TV. For today's video, I'm here to give you another product review. Now, this isn't like your typical product review from those professionals and things like that. You know, it's just me, an average, everyday person, showing you guys the products I got. A lot of you guys were in the comments telling me you want to see about this Rode mic, as you can see from the title and behind me. Just seeing how basically this mic does. Now, I had another mic before I get into the unboxing and things. Let me tell you, this is worth it. I suggest that you get this mic before trying to get some of the other ones, because definitely the price and everything, it's definitely worth it. It works for your cameras and your smartphones. So now let's go to the unboxing. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We're going to be doing the unboxing right now of this Rode microphone, the VideoMicro compact on-camera microphone. Now, this can be for cameras or for a smartphone, but one thing they don't tell you before we get to the unboxing is you're going to need to get one of these cords here. It's a SC7 TRS to TRRS patch cable. Now, this here is what's going to help it compatible for the iPhones. As you can see, it has different ends, but we'll get to that in the other part of the video. So for starting off with the unboxing, you can see you do have a 2-year warranty. There's no batteries required. It's compact in size, and it also has this different type of mount on top that I'm not going to try to pronounce. So when you unbox, I did get this from Best Buy. You can get it from anywhere, but Best Buy does have warranty for you guys if you guys are looking at things like that. But here's what includes inside of this mic. Now here you can see is the cord that it comes with, the Rode cord. This allows you to connect it from the microphone end into the camera that you're going to be using. Now inside, this is the mount that I showed you that you guys will need to use to hook on top of your tripods. And then this is the mic itself with this cover over it. And of course, they give you different instructions and setup, quick start guide, as you can see. If you'd like, you guys can screenshot and take a look. Good screenshot. And if just in case you guys need help with the mounting, you can see they're mounting and setting up the camera and things like that. Now let me show you this cable here that you can get also from Best Buy. I also have links on Amazon as well, so you guys can purchase. Now you can see the difference in the two. They look similar, but this is the end that goes inside the camera, and this gray one is the one that's going to go inside your smartphone. So it's a little bit different, and if you try to plug it in with this one with your smartphone, you would not get any audio back through the mic. You're going to hear it through the regular phone's microphone. And also you're going to need one of these if you have an iPhone or Android. They have other options for you. But this is the Lightning USB for the iPhones. Now let's get started with the testing. All right, now that we're back from seeing the products and everything like that, let me give you a little rundown on my savings from Best Buy. So like I said, you can get it from Best Buy, Amazon, but the site does say make sure that it's actually from one of their actual, you know, fulfillment ones, not another storefront like on Amazon, because some people were getting counterfeit Rode mics, even though it says Rode on it. They actually weren't the real ones, and you can hear the difference in the noise, like static and things like that. But for the mic, if you're thinking about the price that I got this mic for, let's give you the rundown. First, the mic cost $59.99, but of course I have Total Tech, and I returned one of the other mics that I had that was giving me horrible feedback, and it kept having static noises and all this other stuff that you guys saw probably in my previous videos. That was the reason for me getting this mic, to hopefully reduce some of that and improve the audio quality on my camera and phone. So what you guys are hearing right now is actually from my smartphone. I have not plugged this in yet, but I'm just giving you guys a feel so you can hear the difference in the audio as we go out throughout the video and test the audio. So yeah, like I said, I used that, refunded that, because Total Tech, if you go through Best Buy, you can get like 2-year warranty. So if anything happens, or even if you break it, you can just send them the product and they'll give you a brand new one, which is really good. So I used that one, which was like $35 or something. And then I also got 2-year warranty on this. So the total, the complete total was supposed to be over 59 something, probably like 60 something, I believe. And I saved $45.69. I used some of the Best Buy deals that you guys, if you guys are not members from Best Buy, they give you certificates and rewards just for buying their products. And in total, I only paid $13.78 for this mic. So that's a really good steal. And I don't know, at the time I was thinking maybe I didn't want to buy this and went for a cheaper mic. It's definitely worth it if you save up and get this mic, so you won't end up spending more money in the long run. But we're gonna go ahead and test some more of these features on the phone from inside. As you can hear feedback from my fans and things like that. And we're gonna go outside and test it in the wind to see if you guys can actually hear a difference with this. One thing for mounting the mics, you want to make sure that you have one of these tripods, or the whatever these tripod stands holders for your phone. you want to make sure it has this little groove in it, because this is what's actually going to hold this piece. So when you put your mic in, you're going to actually slide it through. You're going to slide it through like that, and your mic is going to sit right in there. But let me hook it up and then I'll give you guys an audio test. Okay, first thing first, we're going to go ahead and slide this back piece in here. It's going to stretch open, and be careful not to break it. Some of the cheaper ones, they do tend to break easier. It's not hard, I'm just trying to be delicate with it, as you can see, and then just slide it in there. The other ones tend to break here on these parts when you're clamping it, so make sure you unhook this first before you mount it on, so you won't end up breaking that piece. And then once that's on, you're just gonna, like I showed you before, the shoe mount piece, you're just gonna slide it right through. And then you want to twist this piece to tighten it up to make sure it's staying in its place and not going anywhere, as you can see. And then since we're going to be using our smartphone, we're going to use this cable that we purchased, the SC7. Plug the black end into the microphone and make sure you're holding it so you don't break anything. And then this end, since we're using a Lightning USB port for our iPhone, you're going to plug it in like so, and then plug into the iPhone. So let's give a little audio test. Okay, so audio test number 1. This is the actual audio from the smartphone. I'm standing an arm length away from the camera so you guys can hear me. I'm not projecting too loud, I'm just talking normal. I have the vent going in the background if you can hear. And let's see what happens when I plug it in. Okay, we gave it a little second to connect. Now this is the audio from the microphone. One thing about these Rode microphones, it is directional, so you have to make sure the mic is pointing the direction that you're speaking to. So if I had the mic pointing the opposite way, you probably wouldn't hear me as clear, but this is again is how it sounds with the Rode mic inside the camera of a smartphone. Okay, so now I just took it off the mic. I'm talking on the regular smartphone again. If you can hear the difference when I listen to it, when I'm talking like this with the iPhone, whoa, you can hear the space in the room. Like the room is very large and open, so it tends to hear more, I guess, if you want to say the space on the phone without using any type of microphone. So definitely you can hear the difference with the audio quality. The Rode mic, and also if you can tell how low it sounds, it is not facing in my direction. So let's turn that. And now can you hear the difference again when I changed it? So it sounds more, I don't know if you want to say more crisp, but you can hear the sound better without too much background noise, if you want to say. So you can hear that little fan that I have, humidifier, you don't hear that sound at all, and it sounds a little bit more better. I don't have to be as close either, and it doesn't sound quite as loud as with the smartphone, but again, you can definitely hear that background noise and space. Even though it is quiet, it's still like some kind of loud background noise when you're using an iPhone. But let's go test this outside and do a test with wind and things like that. And one other thing, with my mount, I tend to take this one off as well because it kind of gets in the way of your shot depending on what kind of tripod you have. There's other ones that I do want to invest in and see how that works. But for this purpose now, speaking on this one, I do like to take that off. And then I'm going to do a test with this on and with it off outside, just in case this gets in the way, you guys can see it. I'm going to test to see if this does, you know, play a factor when the wind is blowing outside and when you're talking and things like that. So I'm going to do a couple other tests when I go outside. So let's head out there. All right, so walking now, you hear this is regular audio from the smartphone. Not too many trees blowing, so you can't really hear the wind outside, but I'm going to plug it in and see if you guys can hear the difference. Okay, now this is the sound with the mic in. I do have the fuzzy part on the mic as well, so just a little audio test. If you can hear any background noise, there's some leaves being moved around and the mic is actually rocking a little bit. The other mic, you would hear feedback from that, like little, you know, static noise and things like that. But this one, see if you can hear that with the mic rocking. Okay, now I do have that fuzzy part off of the mic. Same, the mic is connected, the Rode mic. Again, I'm walking around. You hear the kids are actually the opposite direction of the mic. So if you guys can actually pick that up, there's cars going by, so you can hear that sound of the car going by driving. See if you can hear that. And see if it's too loud or things like that compared to the mic being off using the regular smartphone. Can you hear that? Okay, me personally, I do like using this without the fuzzy part, like I said, simply because it kind of gets in the way of the viewing. So, you know, audio and video is a big part of recording YouTube videos. So you don't want anything messing up the audio as well as the visual portion, because all that plays a big factor. So we're gonna go ahead and test the sound of like leaves crunching and different things, like if you were using your phone in your car to listen to the radio. So for now, let's listen to the sound of the leaves, you walking in grass and things like that, with the regular smartphone audio. Right now I'm using smartphone audio, if you guys couldn't tell. Okay, here's some leaves. Okay, now with the mic. Okay, so I'm back using the Rode mic again. The main thing you notice with the Rode mic is, like I said, it eliminates a lot of the background noise. So I don't have to talk as loud and project my voice, but you can still hear it's nice and crisp. And as I'm walking down the street, you don't hear the mic rattling or anything. And even as I spin and do this as well, the other mic that I had, when I used to do that, you would hear like a lot of feedback and rattling and things like that. This one, you don't hear any of that at all. So now let's go test it with other things playing, like the directional sound that I talked about, audio. We're gonna test it in the car with the radio playing while we're trying to record and see how that sounds. Okay, so I'm in my car right now. Hopefully you can see me okay, but the main focus is listening. So I'm in the car, I have the radio on now, and I'm actually gonna turn it up a little bit, but only a few seconds just in case there is some copyright. So just listen a little careful. So this is about 14 on my notch, turning it down to about 10 and all the way back down to 5. So that's what it would sound like without the Rode microphone. Now let's plug it in and see what it sounds like with the mic on. Okay, so right now I actually have the Rode microphone plugged in. I'm gonna turn it back up to 14 just like I did with the smartphone, and it's in the same position as I had it before. So this is it with 14, turning it down, 10, and all the way down to 5. I'm not sure if you can hear the difference or not. So listening back at the footage, it might be a little hard to tell between the two going back and forth. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually play the music at a constant rate, probably about 10. And then I'm gonna keep the mic in because the mic is in right now, and then I'm gonna unplug it and see if you notice a difference either. But also I must note that my speakers are on the side of the door here, which is where the mic is blowing that direction to me. And I do have aftermarket speakers and an aftermarket radio, so I'm not sure if that matters for anyone else trying to use it in the car, you know, with music playing or things like that, but just to give you guys an idea. So this is actually about an 8 with the microphone plugged in. I think the other ones was a little bit too loud because I do remember, like I said, my speakers are a little bit louder. And now, right now, I just unplugged the smartphone, so now you should hear me with the regular iPhone audio. See if you can tell the difference. I'm talking a little bit louder just to block the music for copyright purposes, just in case. But you guys get an idea now that I turned it back down. This is the smartphone, like I said. There's definitely major differences with just the audio from the smartphone talking and not with music. Sorry, as I'm trying to plug it in. Excuse the visual, but again, the mic is plugged back in, so I don't know if you guys hear the difference. But I'm gonna go back in the house again and test a few more sounds to show you how great this microphone actually is with sound effects and things like that, if that's what you're trying to do. Because if you put the mic close enough, of course, talking and things like that, projecting is really good. But when you're using like sound effects and stuff like that, if you're trying to make sound effects, that adds a whole other aspect to your videos, which is really cool. So we're gonna test some of that stuff out going inside the house. Alright, fake typing test. ASMR crunching test. Some change. And now just to give you an idea with the audio, like I was saying with my humidifier, I'm facing away from it and now I'm turning to it, directly to it. I don't know, I'm pointing it to it so you guys can hear the air going. And then as I turn back so you guys can hear me talking. I don't know if you can hear the difference, but that's just another audio test. Okay, so that's gonna wrap up this video of me testing out my new microphone. I have a Rode mic, video mic for smartphones and cameras. Now for me personally, I really do like this mic and think it is definitely worth buying. Like I said, you can go out and purchase all these other ones or the lavalier mics that go on top of your shirt and things like that. I think both are great, and there's actually other ones that are compatible directly from the smartphone where you can plug it in, but me specifically talking on this one, major key points is making sure when you buy this product, make sure that it is from an actual manufacturer. That being from purchasing it from the Rode website, maybe not so much Amazon unless it says it's actually from the Rode store, but purchasing from places like Best Buy, Walmart, whoever sells these kind of tech things. Because like I said, a lot of people were purchasing counterfeit stuff. Some of the people who actually work for Rode, I've seen other videos of people making this, saying that they got it from Amazon from another third-party seller, and it actually wasn't the greatest. You heard like static and things like that, which is what you don't want in your audio. Another key point is making sure if you're going to be using it for your phone that you buy that adapter piece, the SC7. You're going to need that to record, or else it's just not going to work. You're going to think you're recording from the microphone, and really it's just going from your smartphone internal microphone. And another key point is making sure that when you're using this, the mic is facing you. It's facing the way you're projecting your voice to, or else it would not be as loud and as clear. You won't really be able to hear the audio and get the full effect. So for me, I rate this definitely a 10 out of 10 because it's really easy to use, and as long as you have the correct pieces and things like that, it's gonna work out great for you. You don't have an issue with audio, just like you saw from the other test, me outside. Me walking around and spinning, moving directions, that was a big issue with some of the other mics and things. Every time you move, you would hear that audio, which I absolutely did not like, and I know you guys did not like that either. Like I said, you guys commented and shared with me that you wanted me to do a review on this video. So again, leave another comment if you have any other products that you've seen me use, or you know that you might have questions on. Maybe I can purchase it and do a review on it so you guys can see. Like I said, I just like testing out all the products that I have, just different things, trying out new things, and sharing it with you guys just in case you have some of the same questions I have, or even if I have questions, you guys can answer them for me. This is also a part of my Vlogmas series videos if you guys are watching this from another point in time. But if this is Vlogmas to get you in the Vlogmas season, you guys can purchase this as a gift to someone. I'll leave links down below. Or you can go back and watch some of my other videos as well as other products and things like that that I've done in this Vlogmas this year. And to make sure you're staying in tune and up to date with me, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell so you get an alert every time I drop a video, and you can win a chance to get a shout out and enter in some of the giveaways that I do. So that's gonna wrap up this video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.